Welcome to Public Myth in Motion. I'm Courtney from Powerhouse Fitness. Today I'm going to take you through a total lower body workout. So we are going to do a quick warm up, and I have some equipment today. So I do have a set of 10s. If you have anything that's going to challenge you, that's perfect. I'm using my yoga mat, and then I have a set of ankle weights. If you don't have any of this equipment, that's totally okay. I will give you all the modifications you need, and let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start with a little warm up. We're just going to take our plies, so take those heels together, toes out. You're pushing through the entire foot there. Take it all the way down, squeezing those inner thighs as you come up, keeping that chest lifted. So a big difference here in that plie and that squat. Chest is going to stay lifted the entire time. You're engaging through that core, lengthening through the crown of your head. You can let your arms go, whatever feels best for you today. We're just going to warm it up. So make sure you're pulling up in those arches. We're lengthening through those toes, pushing through those feet. We're going to take it all the way out into a second position. So carry those feet a little wider than hips. And again, we're going to take it down and up. It does not have to be full range. Listening to that body for this entire workout. Deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to take this plie a little bit deeper. So coming further down, challenging in those hips, in those inner thighs. Feel everything pull up and engage, and then release as you lower. Deep breaths. Let's take 2 more. And 1 more. Bringing both of those feet together, we're just gonna swing those legs out, getting into those hips. So give me a little turnout, let those arms go, and hold that core for me. So you don't wanna come forward and back in that core. You wanna hold that core to protect that lumbar spine or that lower back. You can take it a little higher, keeping that knee bent, chest stays wide, shoulders pull down, lengthen through the crown of that head. Give me a couple more here. And we're gonna switch it out, second side. Switching it out for me, starting low, giving me that turnout, lengthening through the crown of that head to pull up. That's gonna help you a lot with that balance. And slowly bringing it a little bit higher, really warming up those hips for me. Let's take a couple more here. Beautiful, shake it out for me. Coming right back into that first position, heels together, you're gonna rise up, coming all the way up, slowly lowering down. So don't let those heels fall down. You're deciding to bring them down. As you rise, push over those big toes. Instead of those little toes, you wanna push over that big toe so that we are coming straight up in that ankle and you aren't buckling outwards. Deep breaths, you've got it. Keep that chest wide, shoulders roll down, releasing away from your ears. We're gonna take 3 more here, and then we're gonna take it right out back into that second position. Exact same thing with those rises. Feel those inner thighs pulling in. You have 1 more, lifting all the way up and lowering, taking those feet out to that second position. Exact same thing. We're gonna get into a little bit of a different part of that calf here, maybe a little lower for you. Hold that core, so there should be no pressure in that lumbar spine. Lengthening through that tailbone as well as the crown of your head. Come on, team, we got it, we got it. Hold that core in, belly button pulls in. Again, pushing right over those big toes. So really focus on trying to get that weight over those big toes instead of those little toes. You want to protect those ankles. You're only going to hit this for 5 more. You have 4. Come on, team, we got it. 3, 2, 1 more. Beautiful, shake it out, let's get into it. Grab water, towel off, whatever you need. I'm going to grab my ankle weights, and I'm gonna keep my ankle weights on for this entire workout. If you don't have them, that is absolutely okay. They are completely additive. My ankle weights are really, really light. I only have 1 pound here, but you could go all the way up to 5. Okay, team. We are going to start on that left side body. So you're gonna lay it all the way down for me on that left side. And we're going to take that hand right here. Give me a right angle with those legs. Are you ready? We're going to lift that arm all the way up as we open and close those legs, pushing it all the way up onto that shin, getting into that bottom glute. So you're gonna push it all the way up, hitting that right angle right here. So do not let that knee come in. Don't let it lift too high. You're gonna hit that right angle for me right here, and you're gonna lower, and we're just gonna repeat. Keep soft in that left arm. Keep that chest wide. Shoulders pull down. and push all the way up onto that bottom knee or that bottom shin as you open and close in that top leg. So of course, getting into that top glute a little bit with that clam motion, but we're really gonna get into it with that bottom leg. If you were looking to intensify here, you also could add in a resistance loop if you had it. Just a couple inches below those knees will do it. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep it controlled. Hold that core for me. Pushing all the way up, coming all the way down. Come on, team, we've got it. Maintaining that right angle in that top leg. We are only going to hit this 5 more times. Let's go, you have 5, 4, 3 more, and you are going to hold it at the top. You are going to give me a little pulse. Come on. 1 more, all the way up. Hold it up for me. Hold it up, pulse it here. You come 1 inch down, 1 inch up, maintaining that right angle in that top leg. Down and up. Pulse down and up. We're only here for 5, 4. Stay focused for 3, 2, 1 more. Come all the way down for me. Whew, how we feeling? Okay, now we're gonna really lay it all the way down. Release in that neck for me, so do not hold it up here. Releasing fully in that neck. You're gonna maintain that right angle with both of those legs. And we're gonna take that top leg, flexing that foot, lifting all the way up and lowering all the way down. Again, if you were looking to intensify, you could add in that resistance loop just a couple inches below those knees. So hitting that right angle, making sure that that knee isn't too far in or too far extended. You wanna hit that right angle, and that does not move. We keep that relationship the same this entire time. So giving that bottom glute a little bit of a break, coming into that top glute. Breathe through it for me. And keep those hips even. Make sure you are not turning out towards the ceiling as you lift that leg up. Hips are gonna stay even for me, flexing that foot. We got it. If it ever becomes too much and you do have those ankle weights on, you absolutely can ditch them. Listen to your body, you know it best. Come on, team, we have 3 more, and we are going to hold it at the top and pulse it out. Let's go. 1 more, hold it up and pulse it out. Here we go, taking it 1 inch back, 1 inch forward, 1 inch back, 1 inch forward. Find that squeeze, release, squeeze, release. We're gonna come right into donkey kicks, so you're gonna hit that all 4 position. You're going to lift that left leg, donkey kick, in 5, 4, you have 3, 2, and 1. Release, coming into that all 4s position. Hands are perfectly under those shoulders, knees are right below those hips. We're gonna start with that left leg, or the opposite leg that you just lifted. So bending that leg, full donkey kick, coming all the way up and bringing it all the way back in. Super important here to hold that core. You do not wanna come into a swayed back at all. You wanna hold that core, no hyperextension in that lower back. Flexing that foot like you're trying to make a footprint on the ceiling, lifting and squeezing in that left glute, and then releasing as you bring it down. Make sure it's parallel so that left knee does not waver out to that left-hand side. It is coming directly behind you. Readjusting that upper body however you need. You can come down onto those forearms. Give me 1 hand, 1 forearm, whatever it is you need. Now lengthen through the crown of that head. You are not hanging that head. Gaze is a couple inches above those hands. Come on, team, you've got it, you've got it. We're gonna hold it up, we're gonna pulse it out in 3. You have 2 and 1. Pulse it out right here. You lift and lower, we've got it. Come on, deep breaths. Focus on that breathing for me, coming in through the nose, out through the mouth. You have it. We're gonna take this right into that hamstring curl. So you're gonna lift it as high as you possibly can, extend and bring that heel right back to that booty in 5, 4, give me 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, extend it all the way out. Bring that heel all the way in. Now check that core. Are you letting it sway down? Do you feel any pressure in your lower back? If you do, fix it. Hold that core, engaging that belly button inwards as you lengthen through that tailbone. Lift that knee higher, bring that heel all the way to your seat. You're only here for 5, 4, come on, team, give me 3 more. We're gonna switch sides. You're gonna give me everything we just hit on that right side into those donkey kicks. 1 more. Full extension, full curl, switch it out. Donkey kick on that right side, lifting all the way up, all the way down. Elbows stay soft, so no hyperextension in those elbows. You want to micro bend the entire time. Taking that leg directly behind you, flexing that foot. Heel comes to the ceiling. As you lift, engage through that right glute, squeeze. As you lower, try and release for me. Yeah, because you need to re-engage every single time. You need to re-grab in that right glute every single time. Come on, team, you're gonna hold it up for me and you are gonna pulse it out at the height of your extension in 5. You have 4. Give me 3, 2, and pulse it out. Lift and lift. Find that squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Check that core, is it sinking? Beautiful, come on team, we got it, we got it. Almost there. Deep breaths. We're gonna come into that hamstring curl. So you're gonna lift it at the height, you're gonna extend and then bring it in 5, 4, you have 3, 2, and 1. Fully extend in that hamstring curl. Again, you can readjust the upper body however you need. If you wanna come down onto your forearms, you absolutely can. Find what works for you today. Bring that heel all the way to your seat. Hello, hamstring. Come on, team, we've got this, we've got this. Keeping that foot flexed. Can you lift that knee a little higher for me? Yes, you can. Let's go. You're only here for 5, 4, give me 3 more. We're gonna come right back into that very first exercise on that second side. So laying down on that right side body. 1 more, all the way in, all the way out. Don't cheat yourself. Beautiful, shake it out, stretch it out. We're gonna switch to that right side body. So right side body down, right hand down, making that right angle with both of those feet. Okay, ready team? We're gonna push it all the way up, extending that hand, lifting in that top leg. Here we go. Push it up. Maintaining that right angle in that top leg. So making sure that that heel doesn't come too close to that seat. It's perfectly in line with that knee, and that knee is perfectly in line with that hip. Hold that core. So again, there should be no arch in that lower back. Yes, we've got it. How we doing? Make sure that that hand is directly below that shoulder. That elbow stays soft. So again, no hyperextension. Micro bend always. It's a really nice day, living in the right space. Breathe in your grace, got me feeling so good. Come on, team, you've got it, you've got it. Push all the way up onto that knee, onto that shin to engage in that bottom glute. You're only here for 5, 4. Last 3, you're gonna hold it up and you are gonna pulse it at the top for me in 2. 1 more, hold it up, you have this. Pulse. So it comes 1 inch down, 1 inch up. Come on team, we've got it, we've got it. Squeezing in that bottom glute. You're only here for 5, 4, give me 3, 2, and 1. Fully lower. Okay, we're maintaining that right angle, but we're laying it all the way down this time. Release in that neck. So don't hold it up here. Fully release. We're gonna open and close. Beautiful. Holding that right angle. Squeeze in that glute as you lift. Give me a millisecond hold, and then release in that glute as you lower down, yeah? Try to fully release so that you can re-engage every single time you lift. Breathing through it. Come on, team. We got this. Find that shake. You're gonna hold it at the top and you're gonna pulse it out for me in just 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it up, pulse it out. Right here, 1 inch back, 1 inch forward. Move from that knee, yeah? So everything pulses back, but keep those hips completely even. They are fully stacked, facing forward, same way you are facing. Pulse it out. Come on, you have 5, 4, 3, last 2. Give me 1 more. Fully release. Beautiful, team. Grab water, towel off, whatever you need to do. We are going to stand it up. Whew, and we are going to take it right in to that single leg deadlift. So you can grab both of those hand weights, both of those dumbbells or just one. We're gonna start with that right leg back. So placing that right leg back, kind of just as a kickstand. All of that weight is in that front foot. We're going to have a slight micro bend in that left knee, and you are hinging at those hips. Chest is wide. Spine is completely straight as you engage that left glute to come all the way up. Join me, here we go. You're pushing through that heel to get into the back of that leg, more into that hamstring and that glute, then that strong thigh. Come on. You should feel that shake. You are engaging that left glute. That's the catalyst for this movement upwards. Find that tiny, tiny squeeze and then release in that left glute as you tilt in those hips forward again. Come on, team. You should absolutely not be feeling this in your back at all. If you find that you are feeling it in your upper back or your lower back, be really, really mindful that that back is completely straight. That spine is long. You are lengthening through the crown of your head as well as through that tailbone. Come on, team, you've got it, you've got it. If you are looking for more here, you can raise that back leg and then let it come all the way in. Keep those hips even, make sure it does not open to that right-hand side. Elbows soft. If you need to drop that weight, you absolutely can. Just continue with the movement. We're gonna come in pulses. So you're just gonna give me half this movement. 1 inch up, 1 inch down in 5, 4, you have 3, 2, 1. Take it right here, give me that pulse up and release. You find that squeeze and release. Deep breaths, push through that heel, getting into that glute. Chest stays wide, shoulders pull down away from those ears. Come on, we're gonna switch sides. You only have 5. Give me 4. 3. Final 2. Give me 1 more. Full out. Beautiful. Shake it out for me. Switch sides. Okay, y'all, that left foot is going to come behind you. Hips are completely even. Pushing through that heel. We're gonna take it all the way down. Hinge in those hips. Keeping those hips even. Spine is completely straight. You're squeezing in that glute. Knee is soft. Release in that glute and engage through that glute. Keep that chest wide, shoulders pull down. You have it. Deep breaths in through the nose. Let it go out through the mouth. Again, if you are looking to intensify, you can lift that back leg. Testing that balance, putting even more weight on that front foot. Engaging through that core. Come on, team, you've got it, you've got it. Find that squeeze, that release. You're gonna come back into those pulses, changing this movement to just 1 inch up and 1 inch down for me. Final 3, hips are even. 2, give me 1 more, coming all the way up, all the way down, and then let's take it down for those pulses. Pulse it out, so you lift up, release down, lift up, release down. Find that squeeze and release. Engage in that right glute and release. You have it. Stay focused. Stay dialed in. Come on, team. Squeeze in that left glute. We're only here for 5, 4, give me 3, 2, and 1, fully release. Shake it out for me. Releasing in those dumbbells. Grab water if you need. Come on, team. Okay, final push. Are you ready? We are gonna push it all the way into those heels. If you would like to take those ankle weights off, you absolutely can. We're gonna come into little jump squats. We're not gonna do many. Let's start with 5, coming all the way up, all the way down, no double bounce. Ready? Coming up, take it down, hold. Coming up, take it down, hold. Booty back, up, hold. Lift and hold. Give me 1 more. Hold it here. And lift. Feet are turned out in that second position. Rise up and lower. Continue, rise up and lower. Deep breaths. Lengthen through the crown of that head, up and lower. Double time. You take it up and down, lift up and lower, lift it up. Hold in that core, lengthen through the crown of that head. We're only here for 5. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit it right back down. Are you ready? Knees are directly over toes, never pass. We're gonna jump it up, no double bounce. Hold at the bottom. Here we go. Take it up and down. Up and hold. Push it through those heels. Up, booty back, lift, hold, lift, hold, lift. 2 more, you have this. Come on, y'all, push through. Rise, take those heels together. Lifting right in that first position, coming right into those rises. Hold that core, lengthen through the crown of that head. Deep breaths, you have this. Lifting all the way up and lowering. Come on, team. We're gonna double this speed. Take it up and lower. Take it over that big toe and lower. Feel those calves working. Hold that core. Come on, team. We're only here for 5. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out for me. We're gonna lay on that back. You're gonna take a beat in with those inner thighs, and this is it. This is our final move of the day. Take it all the way down onto that back, and you are going to lift it all the way up. Turning those legs out, you are going to cross one in front and then switch it out. You're gonna come into that second position, staying turned out so those inner thighs pull in as you come in. Give me that beat and beat, take it out. You give me that beat and beat, take it out. Deep breaths, here we go. Out, beat, beat, out. Take it in, out. Switch, switch, out. Feel those inner thighs working. This is it. This is our final workout. If you want to ditch that weight, you absolutely can. Come on, team. Feel that lift up. Don't let it just bounce up. Come on, team, you're only here for 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1 more. Beat, beat, and lower those legs down for me. Beautiful. Push it all the way over. Hit that downward facing dog. Push those heels all the way down for me. Feel that opposition in that chest as it pushes towards the mat, and that tailbone as it lifts towards the ceiling. You can bend those legs, you can straighten them. Those toes can turn in, turn out. Feet can be close together or wide. Whatever serves you best today. Deep breaths, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We made it. We're gonna lift up that left leg. Give me that one-legged dog. You're gonna lift those hips so that they are one on top of the other, and bend that back leg. Try to release in those thighs, giving that top leg a little thigh stretch. When you're ready, fully extend, bring those hips back side by side, and bring that knee all the way to your chest. You're gonna push it through into that pigeon. So placing it all the way down, untucking that toe, lowering that knee. You can stay with your hands up. They can come down on your forearms, or you can bring it all the way down, fully resting that head down. The closer that knee is in towards your body, the less intense it is going to be. The closer that knee is to a right angle, the more intense that is going to be on that left glute, as well as that hamstring and that hip flexor. Deep breaths, breathing into that stretch. On every exhale, fully release into this stretch, surrendering deeper into this motion for me. On that next exhale, you're gonna walk it up to those hands, tuck that back toe, lift that knee, and bring it right back into that downward facing dog. Push those heels down. You're gonna lift up that opposite leg and give me that bend, stretching out the top of that thigh. Pushing weight evenly through both hands. Try to release in those thighs, releasing in that knee, trying not to grip. When you're ready, extending that leg, bringing those hips so they are side by side again, and bringing that knee right into that chest, slowly lowering it down back into that pigeon. On the opposite side, you lower that knee and untuck that toe, coming on to those hands, forearms, or all the way down. Whatever serves you best today. One side might be different than the other. One day might be different than the other. Deep breath. On that next exhale, surrendering deeper into that stretch, releasing further into that glute, that hamstring, that hip. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Taking 2 more breaths here. And on that next exhale, walking it up to those hands, tucking that back toe, lifting that knee, bringing that knee right back to that chest, and push into that downward facing dog. You're gonna walk those feet wide for me into a wide second, and then slowly walk those hands back to meet those feet in that wide second. We are gonna take a plie and a stretch, so bend in those knees, booty comes down and stretch it up. Releasing in that head, bend, and stretch. Once more, bend, and stretch. Hold it here, shake that head yes for me. Shake it no, and side to side. You can grab on to those elbows, or you can take those hands to either side of your head, not pulling on that head, but just assisting gravity. Trying to fully release in the back of that neck, that upper back, those shoulders. You're gonna release in those hands on that next exhale. Heel toe those feet in. And you're gonna walk those hands up to those thighs, bending and rising. That head comes last for 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys so much for working out with me today. If you liked this workout, leave me a little comment. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I can answer it right away. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.